These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
Hey, Crimson Knights, welcome. Good to see everybody. We're here for a Monday night stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to be streaming tonight because the Crimson family was supposed to get back today. They've been gone for a week, but their flight got canceled and they're still not back, so I am still home. Basically alone, just me and the Crimson Doggo. So what the hey, we are gonna stream tonight. We're gonna pick up with some more Baldur's Gate 3. Is tonight the night that we finish this game? I don't know. I don't know. Every time I think we're gonna finish this game, it just keeps on going. It just keeps on going and going and going. But maybe we finish it tonight. It's possible. I don't know. You decide. Not really, but you can vote in the chat on the little poll that I have in chat. Right now, it's 50-50. The Crimson chat is split. They're saying, finally, I'll finish it tonight. Still nope. 50-50 split. You guys decide. .rec believes. Good to see you, .rec. Welcome. Leah, Latrice, Jeremiah, the whole crew is here. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Leah said that she's doing great. Glad to hear that, Leah. Glad to hear that. Woo! I want to finish it. I want to finish it, Crimson Knights. How many push-ups do I owe right now? Let's take a look. 745. What the heck? This is crazy. 745. Let's get it done. The push-ups are Baldur's Gate. I think we have a higher chance of finishing Baldur's Gate than we do finishing those push-ups. Latrice says, I think that this will not be the last BG3 stream. Latrice, I think it's 50-50. You absolutely could be correct. We'll see. I feel like I'm sore from working on my house these past 4 or 5 days. But 745. We got to get some push-ups in. All right, so let's do some push-ups. Then we're going to spin for some G Fuel. Then we're going to play some Baldur's Gate 3. So let's do the push-ups, Crimson Knights. Here we go. All right, hopefully this will work. Here we go, Crimson Knights. Here we go. All right, let me do this. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh man, that was a little painful. Like right here, my elbow, I felt it like, yeah, felt weird. It was like shaking inside of my body. Okay, well, here we go. Push-ups plus. I just did 20 push-ups. We'll let Streamlabs count it for us. Whew. All right, so total so far we've done 280 push-ups and I owe 725. That's insane. My goodness. Rex says I'm gonna make a trailer for my book. I'm excited to see that. That's cool. Latrice said, honestly, I hope this is, because you've done it over 50 BG3 streams, or maybe I'm over-exaggerating. I don't know if you are, to be honest. Because we have literally been streaming this game since... We've been streaming this game since, January. Why did Streamlabs just repeat that? I don't know. All right, let's pull up the G Fuel spinner. Oh, okay. You said exclamation mark push-ups to see how many push-ups we have done. All right, that's fair. All right, let's spin. Let's see what we get. Crimson Knights. We've done 280 push-ups. We'll see if we can do 20 more later tonight at the end or something like that. Then we'll be at 300 total push-ups. I did 20 push-ups. I've done 280 total. Oh, no. Oh, oh, oh man. That was way too close to chili dogs. Now I'm really gonna play with fire though, because that is a hydration flavor and I want some caffeine, so let's spin the wheel again. Oh my goodness, that was close though. Way too close for comfort. Don't like that. I don't like that. All right, what do we have? We're safe this time. We're safe. Snow cone. All right, that's the third time we spun snow cone. Woo. All right, let me find that. All right, here it is. Snow cone, red, white, and blue. Patriotic flavors. We are in Olympics season. America trying to get as many gold, silver, and bronze medals as it can. Competing against the other countries in the world, trying to do the same thing. Can't believe we're already like heavily into August here. Cheers, Crimson Knights. I know that last night everyone, well, it was mixed. It was mixed what people voted, what the Crimson Knights voted. Whether or not to cancel my pre-order of Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know. I still don't know which way to go with that. I'm not sure. We'll wait a little bit longer to fully decide. Oh man, my elbow now is sore, dude. All right, so where's my screen? Where's the screen, Crimson Knights? Don't do this to me. My capture card can't be doing this to me tonight, Crimson Knights. Or any night. It shouldn't do this to me ever. You know what I mean? Time to take a sip of G Fuel. All right, well, that's working. Cheers, Crimson Knights. I think my streaming computer needs a restart, but I don't want to do it. It worked last night. We were playing on PC last night. I'm trying to fix it. Let's see. The music's nice though, right, Leah? The music's at least nice. It's got a good soundtrack. Hopefully this does it. Yeah, there we go. All right. My streaming computer's just being extremely slow. There it is. Extremely slow. Get it? Alright, here we are. We may have to do all this again. We may have to do all this again because Astarion is dead. We've got plenty of issues here. Oh, whose turn is it? Up here. Ah, okay. There's an interesting conversation nearby, it says. Alright, so we made it into this room. The dragons destroyed the ship.
You are persistent. You have function. Leave them. Join us. Witness perfection. Witness
The brainstem.
design.
We're talking to a brainstem right now. Okay, we're all here, but Astarion is dead. So is he still over here? Yes. Alright, so let's do this. Let's use a scroll of revivify on... Alright, we gotta get all the way over here. Alright, we've revived him.
Open up.
Little dagger. Mace +2, that's... Whoops. Alright, well, I took everything by accident, whatever. Whatever. Ooh. That was pretty nice. Okay, this guy's got some good stuff, too. Let's just take this, though. We'll take the potion. There's a scroll of revivify. There we go. Perfect. Is there anything down here that we want to get to? Maybe this. Alright, so now... Well, let's go down here. I want to see what's in here.
There goes nothing.
I could go for a good meal.
We'll just knock that door down. Okay, this just comes out to here.
Open up.
Well, let's see what's in this display case, I guess, just for funsies. Nothing. What's desk?
Let's go.
Latrice said, Crimson, it says you're on Fortnite playing Lego Fortnite with 2 people, but you're playing Baldur's Gate. Oh, you know why? The Crimson kids are playing on their Switch, that's why. They brought the Switch on their trip. So they must be playing Lego Fortnite in the hotel.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, let's see what this... It killed Asterion again! Oh my gosh, dude, are you serious? Unbelievable. He had 1 health, so he died to the fire. I knew that was gonna happen. Stop dying!
I can't take much more. Here we go.
Alright, let's do this. There we go. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. We're down to Revivify, basically, but whatever. Alright, let's save Crimson Knights. Let's save now. And here we go. Brainstem. Are you ready to face the Netherbrain? Yes, we are. Let's go! Here it is. Netherbrain time, Crimson Knights. Time to climb the brainstem. Crimson in the brainstem stalk. It's kind of a more disgusting and weird version of Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh my gosh, we're almost falling off! What if we just fell off and it was like, game over? Thanks for playing. Too bad you couldn't hold on. Mike, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is basically 1 year to the weekend that Baldur's Gate 3 released. We've been playing it for the past 8 months, and hopefully we're about to finish this game right now. Right now! We're gonna finish this game right now!
The site of power. The site of domination.
That's it! We have to use the nether stones on the crown. It's the only hope we have.
Thank you for that obvious piece of advice, Asterion. Attack the crown. Wait a second, what? Oh my gosh. Now we gotta fight the Emperor on a dragon. Of course we do. And all of his little minions.
That face. The one in my dreams.
We have to fight the people of our dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
The crown!
Well then, you must know that we're gonna have to kill you! Alright, let's save right now. So we don't have to go through all that again. Alright, what are we gonna do, Crimson Knights? Are we just gonna have to kill our Dream Guardians? Confront the Elderbrain. Alright, let's go kill this Dream Guardian.
To the death.
To the death. What the? The heck just happened? Is this thing gonna die? Tentacle has 32 health. Get off Asterion! Eat it. Critical hit, withering cut. Let's hit you with this one as well. There you go. Have fun with that, Dream Guardian.
Let's go.
Fulfill? Let's see if we can get over here. Actually, let's do a little bit of topple the big folk. Oh, can I do this? On large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. Well, that would be a Githyanki Draconic cohort. Yeah. That could be a problem for us. That could be a problem. All right, let's hit this person.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How did that not kill her? All right, let's hit her again. Missed! Get out of here with that. Anyway, Mike, how's it going, man? Let's see. Examine the dragon. Fully resistant to fire. Good to know. What about these people? No resistance. No resistance. Interesting. Let's protect Asterion. Let's hit with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Tentacle. Let's examine the tentacle. Not resistant to anything. But we killed Dream Guardian number 1. Good. All right, let's what should we do? Let's do Quicken Spell. Okay. And then will it let us do no, okay. It's only spells, right. All right, no worries. No worries on that. Let's do Wall of Fire. Like right here. Oh wait. Hold on. Let's do this correctly first off. Wall of Fire. Oh, this is the Emperor right here. He doesn't actually have that much health. I mean, he's gonna heal himself, obviously, but let's just kill this dude. Let's actually focus the Emperor. Because maybe these other people just disappear. Oh, wait. Are these all the Emperor? What are these? No, these are just other Illithid Arcanists. There's a lot of enemies here. Here's our dragon friend. Dominated red dragon. Psychologically dominated. Alright. What we really need to do is kill the Emperor. That's what we need to do. That hurt. That didn't feel good.
This is submit. Die.
We're here at the Crown of Karsus with Crimson and his crew.
Ready for this?
getting ready to kill the Emperor.
With pleasure.
So much for the Emperor.
Oh. Looks like our little Emperor's dead. Zorn scales. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Alright, now, these people are all still here, though, so I don't like that.
I am fury. I am death. Execute. Joy.
I don't like that. Alright, what is this? Bolt of Celestial Light. What should we do here? Menacing attack. Let's see. Sweeping attack. Let's do a disarming attack on Dream Guardian here. Quiet down, Dragon. We got other things we're worrying about here. Okay, this person does not want to die. It's really weird. Oh, she's dead. All right, let's do Second Wind. Mike said, I'm good, Crimson, waiting for late October, mid-November to see if Dragon Age Veilguard will be any good. Is that when it's releasing? I loved the Dragon Age game, so I'm excited for more, for sure. I'm excited about it. They're trying to control me. I need to not be so stacked up right now. Do you not hear the Elder's call?
Get to the crown and cast the spell. We will keep the enemy at bay.
Seems like I can't do anything. So do I have to kill this dragon?
This is your end.
I feel like this is not what I want to do.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. Under their noses.
Let's protect Les Ailes. Yeah, I can't give him anything to heal himself with, so that's kind of a problem.
Much for peace.
What the heck happened there? That was weird. Alright, that Dream Guardian's dead. Mike said no official release date yet, just a general estimation. Okay. I know around that time is when Assassin's Creed Shadows is gonna come out. Man, we're getting lit up by this dragon. Off yourself, Web. The compulsion of Karsus' ability. Must open a portal to the brain. I see. Okay, okay. All right, let's see.
Something different.
All right. We'll go this way.
Make way.
Can't hit that guy. All right, so we'll just try to hit one of these, I guess. The tentacles.
Onward. No surrender.
Another fight. Let's go.
All right, so I have that Karsus' compulsion thing. Now, can I fly? Permanent Mind Sanctuary.
Time to press ahead.
Okay. Guess I can't really do anything here. Oh, Asterion dropped his weapon? Get out of my way. I didn't actually realize she was still there. I thought that Dream Guardian was dead. You can't mind blast me. Uh-oh. Lae'zel's dead. Orpheus is dead. The heck is that? So did he just drop his weapon though? Where's his weapon? Or he just... Okay, there it is. Dead shot. Let's go do a little bite, a little vampire bite on this girl. That's all you did. 5? You got 3 HP? Like, what kind of worthless ability is that? Unbelievable. Alright, let's use a potion of supreme healing. Then let's give herself this ability. Dream Guardians!
No time to waste.
Oh, Orpheus is dead. Okay.
In position.
She got any Revivify scrolls? No, of course not. Why would she have one?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay, so what is happening? It's just using... Okay. Now what? Okay. I might have to redo this battle, unfortunately. Orpheus is dead, so I might have to redo this if I can't revive him. We'll see what happens here. Oh, gosh. Now they're shooting all of us. Okay, now Lae'zel is dead.
Just keep them back!
Take two.
My injuries need tending.
Let's go do an Ascendant Bite on this Arcanist. That was a little bit better. All right, meanwhile, we gotta destroy this guy. Let's see. How about a little Legacy of Avernus Branding Smite? Oh my gosh, it missed! This is just a normal Mind Flayer.
You feel it. A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance.
That's ugly.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Mind of the Netherbrain. Okay, so the unbreakable will of the Netherbrain. Let's examine this. Psionic retribution. Alright, so what, we just have to, like, attack the heck out of this thing, huh? What? That took all of my... Okay, whatever. What? What just happened? What is happening? Okay, it's kind of going back and forth between the mind and not the mind. Okay. This is disorienting. Who designed this battle? Welcome back, Latrice. Jeremiah said, I'm playing Minecraft hardcore. Orb of negation. What is this thing? Looks huge. Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy out here. Everybody's dead except for poor Karlach. Alright, I don't know. Let's try something. Alright, let's mind blast this thing. It didn't work. Alright, let's just hit it with 1,000,000 of these then. Okay. This battle's getting, like, weird and confusing. I'm actually not a fan of how this is... It's just jumping back and forth too quickly, like... Why is it happening like this? Okay. Now it's Karlach's turn. Alright, kill this guy. Kill this guy, would you? Karlach doesn't have any revivifies as far as I can see. So all she can do is heal herself.
Well, well.
Go kill this guy. She gon' die. She gon' die. She's like single-handedly fending off the entire Mind Flayer attack. while I'm just stuck inside of the Netherbrain's mind doing who knows what. Alright, she's dead. Game over, your party's been defeated. I'm still alive! Okay. Well, that was weird. That was kind of weird. I didn't... Not just because I lost, like, I don't like how that battle played out. That was... just weird. It was a weird battle. All right, he's grappled.
Let my name be known.
All right, 4 turns till a nautiloid appears. I now see that. I didn't see that before.
Heating up. Subjugate. Moving.
All right, we're gonna try to play this a little bit faster this time. We'll see.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Psionic dominance.
Witness perfection.
Oh, I forgot. He's still alive, huh? The Emperor's still alive. I gotta kill him. We're nice and spread out this time, so that's good. Thank you, Crimson Knights, for being here. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed, joined, and followed on the channel. We're trying to beat Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. We've been playing it for 8 months, and we're finally, hopefully, going to complete this game tonight with this final epic battle. See how the whole game ends right here tonight on YouTube and twitch.com, twitch.tv/CrimsonMune, MUNE. That hurt. Jeez. Astarion's almost dead. Jeez.
Jimmy on the go.
Oh, Asterion is dead now. Awesome. We're gonna put a little globe of invulnerability around ourselves since we can't freaking heal. All right, who could we call forth? Command the Red Dragon of Supreme Kithrak Voss to breathe a wall of fire onto the battlefield. How's this work? I don't know. Let's just do this. Sheesh. All right, Latrice. Well, we'll be here trying to beat this game tonight. You know where we're at.
Surrender. You have already failed.
Nice. He tried to hit me, instead I broke his shield and hit him. Don't get too close. They're all taking damage. Missing everything. They ain't got nothing. Why are you messing with the Asterion? He's already dead. Like, just leave the guy alone. Uh-oh. This might hurt. It did. Alright, she's stunned.
The brain is almost under control.
Let's kill the Emperor. I can get him up, though. We'll get him up. Give herself second wind, I guess.
My path be true.
Actually, no, let's do this. Can I get over to the Emperor? Oh, I can't get over there now. Alright, let's hit the Emperor with some bolts here. Alright, so we hit him in the face all those times. Good. Let's go do Ascendant Bite on the Emperor. 18, come on, that's worthless. All right, we did that a little faster.
A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping.
A little faster than last time.
Chance.
We'll see how annoying this whole battle gets this time.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Okay. So what do we want to do here? Alright, so we just need to literally hurt this thing. Examine. No resistance. The Netherbrain permits no interference. As a reaction to taking damage, it releases brain quakes. Netherbrain is too powerful for even the momentary god's magic. Karsus compulsion could not dominate completely. Spells instead bound the brain's will in place temporarily. Complete the domination, you must strike it down. Jeremiah, you already died in Minecraft! You're not supposed to do that, dude! Let's do disintegrate on this thing. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Rashad, been a member of the Crimson Knights for 10 months, says poo poo pee pee. Welcome, welcome Rashad. Glad that you're here. Why does that take up 2 of my turns? I don't understand. You know what I just realized? I still have the Orphic Hammer. I still have the Orphic Hammer equipped. Oh, I have the wrong thing equipped. That could explain why I'm, like, not doing any damage and stuff. That'll explain it, right? Rashad, thank you for 10 months as a Crimson Initiate on the channel. Shout out to you, Rashad. Really appreciate you, man. Means a lot, it really does. Jeremiah says my world is gone forever. Oh, man. That is tough, Jeremiah. It's just over? Can you load a previous save, or there is no such thing as a previous save? Can you not save in that? This bouncing around is so weird. I don't get it. I've been a member right now. I'm trying to beat this game right now. Seriously, what is going on? Why is it just back and forth and back and forth? What is even happening? By the way, this thing is level 20. I know that dragon's gonna kill us. What happened to my invulnerability? Must be nice, Netherbrain. What I want to do is kill you. Oh, he's dead. Oh god. All right, let's see if we can go kill. Let's kill this guy. Laceration. Right now, over me. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Ah,
wow,
missed.
8 months, wow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go into honor for me to be here for 8 months. It's an honor to be one of your moons. It's an honor to be one of your members.
In case you couldn't hear that, Leah, 8 months is a Crimson Lord. Oh my goodness. This is WoW, 8 months, WoW, let's go, let's go, let's go! Into honor for me to be here for 8 months. It's an honor to be one of your moons. It's an honor to be one of your members, Leah. It is an honor for us to have you here. You're such a wonderful person, and I really cannot thank you enough. 8 months as a Crimson Lord. I mean, that is crazy. You've been a Crimson Lord on this channel for as long as we've been playing Baldur's Gate. 8 months and 10 months, Rashad and Leah, absolutely incredible. Thank you to both of you for being members on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. I've really enjoyed you guys, so thankful for you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed being a part of the Crimson Knights as well. Fist of Unbroken Air. All right, let's knock this guy off. Bye-bye. Wait, what? He's back? How is he invulnerable? What the heck? Okay, I don't know. That don't make no sense to me. But what do I know? I've only been playing this game for 150 hours over 8 months. What do I know? All right, what I'd love to do is disintegrate this whole man's career. Okay. First, though, actually, what we need to do is equip the correct thing. Okay. That could be good for us. All right, here we go. Disintegration. 78 damage. Sheesh. Months from Rashad. No, 10 months from Rashad, 8 months from Leah. Crimson members, absolutely incredible. Let's get some moons and some GGs in the chat for Rashad and Leah, Crimson Knights. If you got them, if you got the moon emojis, put them in the chat for these guys. Please. All right, so Asterion is dead. This is just absurd. It's moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, who's dead now? Okay, now Lizelle's dead, apparently. What is this battle, man? Jeremiah said, in hardcore, when you die, there is no saving or respawning. That is hardcore, dude. That is crazy.
Obey!
Okay, so like everybody's dead. Mike's got them all. I love it. This battle sucks. I hate to say it, but this battle sucks. It's not fun. The way that the camera's just bouncing all over the place, I don't really know what's going on. All of a sudden, my characters are just dead, and I don't really even know how. Okay, Orpheus is dead. Oh, my main character's dead. What happened to him? How did I even die? I don't even know how I died. I mean, it's just over. Okay. This battle, the orchestration of this battle is like buggy. And that's making me really sad. Like, this is what we've been building up to. Really? This?
The crown of Karsus, the site of power, the site of domin.
We need to use the nether stones on the crown. That is our fated path.
He looks just like me. I think I missed it again.
My gods! I didn't think they were real. Not really.
I don't think they really are.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Okay.
The crown! Cast the spell on it!
Let's save again. Nothing's really different. Let's call forth allies immediately. I don't want anyone to die. All right, how does this work, though? This... Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's have our little dragony friend do a little bit of dragon action on the battlefield for us. Perfect, perfect. Light them on fire, thank you. Okay, so that's good. That's good.
This will do nicely.
Let's charm the tentacle. Stupid tentacle. Stay away from me. Actually, we could attack it. Well, I can't anymore. All right, whatever. We're good. We're good.
I'm fury. I'm death.
An undead horde. Hell Rider platoon. The Watch. All right. Looks good so far. Let's get him up here. All right, let's have, we're having fun. We're having fun so far with these. Maybe let's shoot this girl, though. This Dream Guardian, kill her. Just had to miss, didn't we? Now what happened? We've been charmed? Can't attack your charmer. Okay. How about this person? At least do that. At least do that. All right.
I won't give in. What path lies before me?
Fire shield chill. Resistance to fire damage. So what is this? This is repulsor. Okay, so that just does it right around you. That was not a good time to learn that, that little fact. Oh, safe from acid splash as well. Good for him. A lot of tentacles on this brain. Probably not good for the brain. But I'm not a neuroscientist, so what do I know? Oh, she's dead. She's also dead. Good. Oh. They just massively hurt all of my ghouls. Leave them alone. Psionic dominance. Come here and die. All right, so they're just wiping out my undead horde here. They don't even stand a chance. They're just basically soaking up damage for me. Oh, jeez. Leave Orpheus alone. He needs to live, man.
And his name is John C. John Cena, ladies and gentlemen, has announced himself again.
Welcome, John. How's it going?
On my way.
Victory awaits.
Wait, is this the Emperor right here? All right, let's go attack the Emperor. Lacerate.
Fury.
Just happened. Oh, it's like, what happened? She didn't even miss. She just got nothing. Now she is just missing. Bye-bye, Emperor.
The Emperor is down.
Alright, let's try to protect himself a little bit here.
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, what do I want to do? The Emperor's dead. We could try to kill her.
Tactical.
This Dream Guardian. She keeps doing that.
I can't even catch my breath. Need to find a way forward.
John Cena said, going okay. My brother's axle in his car exploded from the 600 miles in 24 hours. The axle exploded? Like while he was driving it, I guess. Well, that's crazy. Is he okay? I did 3 damage? This is driving me nuts. The Crimson Wife has always been, like, irrationally afraid that her axle would fall off while she's driving, and now you're giving her a reason to actually be scared of that. So I can't tell the Crimson Wife that story. She'll be like, see? Axles do fall off! I didn't really like that I couldn't control the undead that I summoned. I didn't like that I couldn't control them. Like, there they are, but I can't do any, like, I can't tell them what to do, so what's the point? Oh, look, the dragon is killing his own tentacles.
I'll send them off. You need to take control of the Netherbrain. Get to the crown and cast the spell. Now!
Let's play.
Let's play. I can't attack my charmer.
I will ascend.
Alright, dropped the weapon, but I might actually just be able to finish her right here. Alright, she's dead. Good. Perfect. I don't like that Orpheus has no way to heal himself. It's really dumb.
Ready for another round? Want another?
Alright, I got 4 health left.
No choice but to keep going.
We just need to get over to the Netherbrain at this point. I'm silenced. What do I want to do here? All right, he's dead. Good.
Another step.
Let's get right in this guy's face. Oh, I slipped! Are you kidding me? I slipped and fell. I'm like an old illithid man. These guys love magic missiles. Oh my gosh, he's got 1 HP left. But the dragon's gonna finish him now. No, dragon's gonna do 55 damage to Lae'zel.
Need to learn the hard way.
Alright, let's use Potion of Superior Healing.
Yes.
What just happened? How did he die? God. Come on, Asterion, stop sucking. Asterion just walked up to this guy. Somehow died. Oh, good. Now this guy has a shield somehow. Very good, very good. Asterion, real good at dying. Alright, this guy's resistance to cold. Let's end him. And then let's come over here.
With haste.
Why are you using Mind Blast on Asterion? He's already dead. He's already dead. You don't need to do that. Great. Great. 49 damage. Everyone's gonna use Magic Missile on her. So Lae'zel's about to be dead. I have him just sitting here protecting himself.
No time to waste.
Alright, who else is out here? I don't know. Let's just heal. Guess we might as well kill this tentacle. I can't get to Asterion in time.
Got it.
We'll just heal again. 6 whole HP on that heal.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Alright, time to get into this brain. Time to get into this brain's mind. Alright, that hurt. Didn't feel good. Oh no. Now the Nautiloid's shooting these things in here. Killed the tentacles, actually. Not the smartest thing I've ever seen.
On the move.
Alright, he's got to have some kind of supreme healing there, so let's do that. Good, good. Actually, you know what? No. Because of the dragon, let's have them in 2 different spots so they don't both take damage every time. Can she get over here and attack him? Yes, she can. Alright, he's dead. Great. Might as well just use these little heals that we've got right now. I want to save. Let's save right now. I feel like we're in a decent spot, but I could be lulled into a false sense of security here. My question is, dominated red dragon, will we be able to save this dragon or what? Alright, who's getting in here? Is it only me that goes into this portal every time?
This is your chance.
Or will Karlach also come into this portal this time with me?
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Okay, there's a mind flare here, so we'll have to kill this thing. Karlach can handle it. It's doing this again, where it's gonna go back and forth.
My will is infinite. It will not be broken by you.
See, it didn't even show me, but it looks like Karlach got attacked by the dragon.
Right.
Or no, Lae'zel got attacked by the dragon. She's half dead now. It didn't even show me that. Alright, marked for negation.
A rift! Move! Destroy it from within!
What do you mean, a rift? So they can also get in here, huh? All right, so let's get Asterion into here as well. Let's all go into the psyche.
There you are, you wretched thing! Time to die!
Consider me intrigued.
It's time.
Okay, so they can all get in here.
The grand design.
Inveniam via!
All right, he can't quite get over there. Oh, yes he can. All right, I'm just getting everybody into here.
Will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
We need everything we've got to kill this brain.
Its will is weakening. The Netherbrain's ours.
The first volley. Now I'm mind broken, apparently.
Never a dull moment. Swift is
All right,
my
let's get
feet
over
of power.
here. And then let's try to do something like... What do we want to try to do here? So, what is this? This is a level 6 slot, which I don't have. But now I do. Disintegrate. All right, here we go. 82 damage. Boom. Alright. The brain is half dead. The brain is half dead, Crimson Knights. Okay, there's another orb of negation. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Let's just hurl this at it. Oh my gosh. Asterion, you freaking missed, dude. Really? You got like one job.
Don't linger.
Okay, she's got to get down. So let's jump her here as well. And then let's have her shoot at the Netherbrain. Okay, now we're mind broken again. So I guess that's that. Now, where's he? He needs to get off of here as well. He really doesn't have much he can do, can he? Jump distance is tripled. Interesting. Okay. Alright, she needs to get off of this as well. Let's jump down onto this same stinking platform. There's Dazzling Ray. What else has she got? Pretty much what she's got. Alright, so let's do a ranged attack. Critical hit. Let's go. Another nice attack. Alright, so it's 2/3 dead, Crimson Knights.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, so what can he do? Shocking Grasp. Call Lightning. Here we go. Alright, nice 40 damage attack there. Let's call down a fireball as well, why don't we? $30 damage. Alright, it's got 30 HP left, Crimson Knights. There's no way this brain is happy right now. The Crimson Puppers is behind me. Alright, the negation is real.
Time to move.
Finally, Asterion did some damage, man.
Swift and lethal.
There we go. Lae'zel just landed the final blow on this brain.
Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
It knows this is the end of the road. Pay it no mind.
Is this our final choice right here?
Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
This is it. You have to command it to die.
Command it to die. Command the brain to destroy the tadpoles and then itself. Dominate the brain. Become the absolute. Conquer the world. Oh, man. All right. We've been doing the benevolent playthrough, so we're gonna kill the brain. Here we go, Crimson Knights. The big choice.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lithids.
Yeah, we don't care. They need to die.
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling.
I guess, am I gonna die? I'm gonna sacrifice myself now. The crown of Caucasus.
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
I'm gonna need some dragons to save me right about now. Our brain is going down! Crash landing! Oh my gosh, it killed all those people. Imagine that, they're all trying to escape. They get killed by a giant brain that falls out of the sky. That's a way to go. Oh, and then it exploded. Yikes. Don't mess with Mama. Or I don't know if she's Mama, but she's mad. You're in trouble now, Illithids. Though it is sad that all these Illithids used to be people who got, you know, basically turned into these alien zombies. Now they're being slaughtered mercilessly. We did it! We freaking did it! 8 months, 150 plus hours in Baldur's Gate 3. We finally did it. We beat the game, Crimson Knights.
Sacrificed. It was worth it. For this.
I guess it was worth it.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, praise Mother Gith.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
Fucking hell. It's over.
And here I was, worried I'd become some grotesque, deformed beast. I would say no offense meant, but, well, look at you.
I did what was necessary.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you, the Illithid who defied a Netherbrain.
Darn right it is. The best Illithid in all the land. Make sure people know that. I'd rather be remembered for who I was before. I couldn't have done it alone. Remember my friends when you remember me. Let it be known to all your people, not all mind flayers are alike. To be honest, I wish I'd made you do it. I couldn't have done it alone. Remember my friends when you remember me.
As you wish, my savior.
The Red Dragon Army. No, they're leaving. Stay.
My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
Your duty is to your people, Lae'zel. Go with Orpheus and lead them to freedom. You found new purpose here, Lae'zel. Stay with me. Let us craft a new fate. This is your choice to make, Lae'zel, not mine. I entrust it to you. That's how I've always done it. I always entrust the choices to the character if I can. So let's see what she does.
Then I must go with the prince. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
I understand.
Your will is strong, Rastil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
We'll miss you, Lae'zel.
Kulas! Kuthas!
That's awesome. Goodbye, Lae'zel.
Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all.
I'm completely losing
Monstrosity
myself.
Beyond redemption, or not. Perhaps you are unique among Illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer, like the Emperor. The risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
Oh, this is hard. What should I do, Crimson Knights? You're a mind flayer now. You've been so wise. You have never been so wise, nor strong, nor cool. Embrace it. You will survive, but you'll be ready to take your life if you feel the slightest loss of control. Trust that everything will be fine. How could it not be? There should be no mind flayer roaming freely, not even you. Put yourself in prison. The risk to others is too great. Take your own life. I think I'm gonna try to stick with it and retain my essence of who I am. This could be a terrible mistake, though.
Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
Such power was not meant for mortals. Retrieve the crown and give it to Mystra, as she asked. Wear it and become a god? Perhaps it's best you leave it where it is, lest anyone should ever again be tempted by such power. I don't like the idea of leaving it, because then someone else could just get it. So, I'm gonna go with one, like, give it to Mystra.
Sage and timely counsel, as always. And I intend to heed it. A wise man learns from his mistakes, and strives not to repeat them. I shall bring the crown to Mystra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Better yet, you'll be her chosen again.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power.
Yes.
Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mystra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Now you're talking. After all that, I
Cheers!
think we'll need a drink in each hand and a third on the table. But I think right of choosing should fall to you. What'll it be?
A quick rest and then to work. There's a lot of good a Mind Flayer could do in this world, and I intend to do it. I'm a Mind Flayer. I'll do whatever I please. I think it's best I find somewhere to go into hiding. Let's get out of this city. The Underdark calls to me. I think it's time we part ways. I think I'm going to do one. A lot of good a Mind Flayer can do in this world, and I intend to do it.
How wonderful. But do try not to limit yourself. You've just saved the world. Now is not the time to become bored.
A lot of people died, so we could get to this moment. Let's go find somewhere to offer them a toast.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you.
Uh-oh. Is Karlach gonna die? What's gonna happen here?
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
You were spectacular in every way. You did what needed doing. It doesn't matter. It's over now. You were spectacular in every way.
So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you.
Sorry I turned into a squid.
Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best.
You did great, Karlach. You were my favorite character.
Isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlach, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Go, Karlach. Will be with you. You won't be alone anymore. It's your decision, Karlach. You have to choose. Will go with you. Zariel won't be able to touch you. Enough, Karlach. The three of us will make a new life in Avernus. Together. Will, you've done enough. It should be me who goes with Karlach. You can still live, Karlach. We'll do it together. What do you say? No, Will. Karlach's made her choice time and again. She's ready to go. Alright, I could go with her.
I thought I knew. I thought I knew. But you... All right. All right. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
I'll go with you, Karlach. It's what Sabi would want.
It's over. And it's all because of you.
Sure is.
You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Woohoo! We did it, Crimson Knights!
Well, soldier. Here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these.
A double cigar. A woman after my own heart right there.
There was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Let's get him!
When the invitation came, you were hip-deep in Lemur's slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw. Cutting through
Pretty
the
normal
dreadful
day.
buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun, to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side. A reprieve from the Blood War. A few hours of respite with the stars above and good company to cheer you. Karlach's heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy to see those friends again.
Thanks, Withers. Still don't really know who you are, but... Oh, and Lae'zel's sort of here. We're all together.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute. Tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Okay, so now we're in camp again, apparently. And I guess I can go talk to everybody. Let's go talk to Shadowheart.
You're starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Are you joking? I've been counting down the days. Shadowheart, isn't it? A whirlwind visit from Avernus is no mean feat. It's a wonder how Withers managed to bring us here.
He's quite powerful for a fellow content to loiter in our camp the whole time, isn't he?
Yeah. Why didn't he help us more?
I wonder if he'll ever reveal what he's been up to exactly. But no matter. If Withers' wily ways are what it takes to have you here with us, then I'm all for it. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Awkward hug. A squid and the maiden.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
I'll take that as a compliment. You look good too.
I suppose I do, don't I?
Wow,
I'm
she's
glad you
confident.
seem well. Trudy.
The feeling's mutual. Tell me what you've been up to. You must be wondering what I've been doing this past while.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
Tell me what you've been up to.
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I
True.
can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Come on, tell all. Where have you been? What have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. Gods, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
You're right. I was truly heroic. Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
What's next for you?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that.
That sounds like a pleasant
Enough about me.
time.
What have you been up to?
Leave.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what I've been up to.
Can't slow down.
Nobody over here. clothing chest. What's in this?
Now there's a face I know well indeed.
All the different dyes.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source booze?
A beautiful night.
God,
I wish
I
it could
remember
last
one
forever.
evening when we had to eat 14 apples.
All right, let's go talk to Jahira.
Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Your higher form has brought with it some higher manners then.
I missed you too, Jahira.
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing, huh?
It's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
All well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to. You must be proud of them.
I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house, a Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Karlak and I are each other's home in Wild Avernus.
Garlak is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
You see, Boo? I told you
All right.
our friend was near.
Crimson Doggo wants to get out of this room. Let me let him out.
Withers certainly knows his wine. Or resurrected an excellent sommelier.
DNL, welcome, welcome. How's it going? Happy weekend. It's the end of the weekend. It's Monday. Now we're in the week. But game's going well. We beat the Netherbrain, and we're now just in the kind of end scenes here, seeing how everything ended. So we finally are beating Baldur's Gate 3, and we're just talking to everybody to see what happened once they finished.
Quite as nice as the sitting room, but
Let's go talk to Gale.
I didn't realize you were such a home. Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor, Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mystra didn't smite you in the end.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Thank you, DNL. It's fun to see how everything's ending after, again, 8 months and 150 plus hours of playing this game. So this is the epic conclusion of all of this, all of these streams. Or on a mind flayer, perhaps.
Smiling may no longer come easy to you, but I've seen how your tentacles twitch at my jokes. Even the ones I'm not entirely certain I was trying to make. Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a Welsh swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
We're talking to a catbird?
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Avernus is interesting. We've been making a mess down there, that's for sure.
I almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. Sure they deserve it. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Of course, I'm sure they'll have many questions about the nature of my psionic powers. You're certain your students will listen to me if you are willing to grant a mind flayer an audience.
Never fear. My students are as open-minded and generous a bunch as you'll find north of the Chionthar. And I'll remind them of their manners. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
What is up with this? This catbird.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Oh, I've seen every corner of the realms. I just know what I like.
This little cat.
And that's my mother's sitting room.
Oh, right. You. Hello.
Hello. You must be Tara. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order.
Thank you. Thank you.
Helped Mr. Decarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right? And you made significant sacrifices to your well-being by the looks of things.
Yes, yes. You just reminded me why I've always disliked cats. I sacrificed, yes, but I'm happy too.
Yes, I'm sure you are. You ought to
Meow.
come visit myself and
Meow.
Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from whatever responsibilities mind flayers might have.
No respect for the co-savior of Faerun, huh? I'd quite like that. Thanks for the invitation.
Send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Ta-ta, kitty cat. Meow. Here's Lae'zel joining us by hologram.
The Hell's Walker returns. For 2 months, Orpheus trained me in the ways of the comet. For 2 more, I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe
So it's been like 6 months, I guess?
This place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are well underway then.
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith.
What is that?
Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Algish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
The best choice for the job. Your tongue is as learned as your blade.
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free.
Huzzah!
But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
Good luck, Lae'zel.
And to you, always. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. But don't think you've seen the last of me. I'll be back. Sure as the comet will rise. Sure as Kalir will forever circle the sun.
Lae'zel! The Crimson Dog keeps opening and closing this door. Well, keeps opening the door. I have to keep closing it. DNL said... Oh, this is a Asterion? The heck? He says a bat.
Well, look who it is.
Now that's a cool suit.
How are you enjoying the Hells, my dear? I assume they're darling as ever.
That's a cool suit. Black and red dragons? That's awesome. Her suit was cool, but Asterian's is winning right now. That's the coolest suit. I want his suit. It's been tough, but at least I'm there with Karlach.
Yes. If anyone can laugh in the face of damnation, she certainly can. You are lucky to have her.
You seem to be enjoying your new life.
Of course. I've tried to taste everything this world has to offer. It has been a joy. I've been rediscovering what it means to be alive. More or less. Cazador's mansion has become my palace, and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly, but I have nothing but time now.
What's your end game, ruler of Baldur's Gate?
Oh, I wouldn't say ruler. Any old fool can sit on the throne. I would be more of a puppet master. For all my freedom to walk in the sun, it's still much more fun to pull the strings of power from the shadows. But the important thing is I am doing wonderfully. Finally having a life that's worth living. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there, ready for the taking.
There are more worlds out there than you can know. I'd drink to that.
Perhaps the next time we meet, we'll have grander conquests to toast. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of loneliness that comes with power. We did share a wonderful adventure, you and I. A pity to see it end in some ways. But we have great new lives stretching out before us, and great new adventures to go on. I will never forget the time we spent together, though. And I know you'll never forget me. Until next time, darling.
Darling. He's the one that I'm worried about. It's like, I kind of created a monster here, didn't I? Let's read this. Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Criminals consolidate. Guild uses rebuilding efforts to expand power. Absolute emergency over here, declares Fist. Last Illithids routed from sewers. Baldur's Mouth editor resigns. Links to Gortash regime unfounded. Sharesh's Rancantor Raphael reported dead. Selenite outpost decimated by unknown assailant. Now protected by the Sword of Saloon, Dame Aelin. Black market, black magic. Devil's Fee goods still unaccounted for. Head banker deposed at counting house. Here's Gale. Wait, no, I already talked to him.
I can't believe this is real. Never thought we'd gather like this again. It's quite... yes. It's really quite lovely.
Hug him. We'll give him a hug. Just like, meow. What the heck?
It's good to see you again.
All this stimulating conversation leaves you hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak. You would save his temporal lobe for last, if you were to eat Gale. Language, learning, memory. He must have quite the...
Now I'm kind of worried about myself. Begin your harvest. Constitution resists the craving. Oh, God. Uh-oh. We gotta roll for this? Oh, no. I failed. about to try to eat Gale's brain. Okay, hold on. We gotta roll again. Oh my gosh, we barely passed. Am I gonna end up killing Karlach in the end?
This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction. And this is a prize ally. And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It
Note
is
to self,
a
no
wonderful
huggings.
scent. The odor of friendship.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't good. What's over here? What's over here? I almost just ate Gale. We can't eat our friends. Let's talk to Withers.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
Hungry. DNL said, next time might be another 20 years. Hopefully BG4 is just as epic. I'm surprised that I finished this game before BG4 came out. This game took me so long to beat. I feel satisfied. I accomplished everything I wanted to do.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I'll return to the party and come back to him later. What do we got? Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate, signed. Let's read the scroll. A missive in Wither's hand addresses some unknown entity. Though you understand the alphabet, the script, and the words themselves, the meaning eludes you. You glean only an impression of dark sun and white sky and an offer, or perhaps a warning. The Book of Willing Souls. A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them, beneath an annotation from Withers. Souls snuffed out in the battle for Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return should their city ever have need again. Savrin Orthalo, crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nance D, charged a mind flayer that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Borelli Quickflint brought a nautiloid down over the bay. Recipe of elixir of arcane cultivation. Alright, let's come back over here. Let's talk to whoever else is left for us to talk to. We gotta talk to Will and Volo.
It smells so good here.
Gods, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. And from the smell of it, you're in the same condition. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you. And I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
Of course I would. A tale of battle told by the legendary Blade of Avernus? I'm all ears.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx, the three-tusked Orthon, or the invading Goristroy?
The Amnitsu sounds cool. Jeremiah, we have defeated the Netherbrain, And we're kind of in the falling action at the end of the game, talking to all the characters to see what they've been up to for the 6 months since we beat the game. So we're seeing how the whole game ended right now.
Styx devils, they're called. They usually prefer the frozen wastes of Stygia, but Zariel's got a few of her own for guarding the River of Blood. Fat bastards, all of them. Was on the heels of Amerigan who'd been stalking the wild hills and sprinted a little too close to the Styx. I felt my mind start to drain, and Amnitsu's speciality. Bought just enough time for one of its minions to grab me and dangle me over the river. Could feel the Styx tugging at my memories as I hung over it, eager to drink me dry. Good thing I never touched foot in the hells without my companion wolf, Lily. She was just the distraction I needed. She nipped at the minion's heels and I leapt from its grasp, unsheathed my short swords, and rushed at the Amnitsu in a fury. When we'd finished, all that remained was a pair of paltry wings atop a pile of viscera.
You've done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
Your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of GOTY.
That's good. He's a good choice to be leading Baldur's Gate now.
No tadpole needed.
Yeah.
Bane's chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
And Mizora, is she next on your kill list?
She's kept herself hidden, the wily arsehole that she is. But turns out, there's a way I could find her. I'm in contact with a diabolist out in Kalimshan, an expert on devils and their infernal tricks. And she's got some thoughts about my old sending stone of an eye. If my patron could use it to track me, we might be able to track her. Or so the theory goes. We meet in a 10-day. If the diabolist's right, the eye could lead me right to Mizora. It's past time her old pet gets to sink in his fangs.
I've missed traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, to battle together, just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you. Tonight, I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were. Warriors, winners, saviors. Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Seems like he's already well on his way. All right, so who else we got to talk to? We've got to talk to Volo.
Cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I needed it.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, hasn't it?
You
You're
seem like a pretty useless person in this whole story.
Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
The Hero and I, no? Do you think your readers will believe a Mind Flayer could be a hero? I love it. I love it, presuming I'm the hero. You can do better, can't you? I love it, presuming I'm the hero.
Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Night, Jeremiah. Thanks for hanging out, man. We did it. The end of Baldur's Gate 3.
I remember one evening when we had to eat 4
Millie, forgotten troubadour.
and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Can she be talked to? Who is this? He.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
You seem glum. I thought bards were meant to be full of pep and joy.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
How do you know Withers?
I owe him a favor, one he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another.
What were you doing in the fugue plane?
Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None.
None prayers.
Prayers were once offered to men.
And his name is John C.
We're here at the end of Baldur's Gate. We have the Queen seated is awesome camp with us.
Even if Mind Flayers appreciate a good tune, even Mind Flayers appreciate a good tune. It's an honor to meet the Lord of Song.
You know? You're bloody right. It is an honor. Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
Nothing. Please carry on as you were. I'd like you to change the song.
Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
Can you play a pretty song reminiscent of taverns and tales? Something lively that encourages dancing would be perfect. How about something thoughtful, hopeful? Something nostalgic and gentle would be ideal. Do you have any new compositions? Something that's never been heard before? Actually, what you were playing before was perfect. Let's see if he has something that's never been heard before.
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
What's up, Jeremiah? You said I thought the head was a dragon. My head was a dragon, except I was a dragon, but I got turned into a mind flayer. All right, here's Minsk. We got to talk to Minsk. Oh yeah, and his little gerbil.
It is our old friend.
It's good to see you too, Minsk.
Oh, and it is good to be seen.
I love that gerbil.
After so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover.
You were in a cell. What for?
Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
Jeremiah said, did you finish the game? Yes. We defeated the Netherbrain, finished the final battle, and now we're just talking to all the characters to see what they've been up to since our final battle. Sounds like Withers got you out just in time.
In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore
Do you think they're gonna have a mini guillotine for the gerbil? I've been in the hells with Karlach, fighting off devils and looking for a cure for her heart.
Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlach's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go, and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
These guys are awesome. You were right, Jeremiah. You were right. People didn't believe, but we finally beat the game. All right, I think I've talked to pretty much everyone. Let's talk to Karlach. I think she's the last one. Oh, and our dog. We got to talk to our dog.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Oh, man, I
She's
can't
going
wait
crazy.
to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months.
Now that we can breathe a little, how about a hug?
Always.
She's like, yeah, I'll happily give the squid a hug. DNL says Karlak is so win. Looking forward to that, but first, a bit of fun.
Here, here. Enjoy it, soldier. You've earned it.
You sure your engine will be all right?
She's got a night in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please. Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. An old acquaintance called Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
That'd be cool if we actually did cure her. All right, let's go talk to Scratch the doggo.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth.
He's got the astral plane in his mouth. Oh, what have you got there, Scratch?
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
It's the astral prism. I'm so glad Withers remembered to invite my favorite companion.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
How the heck do you find this, boy?
He whines. Let's talk. More throw.
Scratch, come here, boy. Like, I don't like being scratched by a squid man.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
All right, I think we have now talked to everybody.
Divine. I wonder if I can get this for my own cellar.
Chest of Grateful Words. What is this? Official guild letter. Okay, let's read these. To the hero of the realms, we followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus we thought to extend a greeting to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. Letter from Valyria. Salutations! I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash a half-year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the Ball cult, in your absence, you understand, and am working on routing the remaining Ballists from our fair city, with the newly promoted Blaze Devella Fountainhead in tow, of course. This made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public. An alleged unpaid bar tab at Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged. Investigator Valyria, Sleuth of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting Ballist blood out of cloth? My hat's not been the same since the murder tribunal. Letter from Ravengard. Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute, the city is forever in your debt. For without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It's not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before it suffered the Absolute's touch, and that is as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their homes' near destruction. They've come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguises safety and security, and they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fists will learn to be true servants of the people, and I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, Older Ravengard. Letter from Halsin. My friend, I was truly heartened to learn of your success in the fight against the Absolute. The whole of the Sword Coast and beyond owes you a debt that can never be repaid. I dearly wish I could have joined in your moment of celebration, but the Shadow Curse remains, and so my vigil must continue. Perhaps I shall yet discover a way to restore light to this place, but until then, the memories of my time traveling with you shall sustain me through all manner of hardships. If the Oak Father's kind, one day I shall feel the warmth of the sun and know the joys of your company once again. Yours until the end, Halsin. Letter from Voss. Githyanki script. Tirsu adorns one side of the page, the other's written in the common tongue. Shalak, the prince of the comet shines ever bright. Breath by breath, battle by battle, Vlakith's death draws nearer. We have taken to the astral plane, slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and spread the air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Githyanki have already taken up arms with us as the warriors of the comet. Others have remained in their enclaves or traveled to creches, dedicating themselves to Orpheus as scribes, spies, and slate scholars. But our allies do not all call themselves children of Gith. Zareth Menyar Gith, the Githzeres god king, has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable, but Orpheus has spoken. If Vlakith is to fall, mayhaps the two skies must again be made one. Voss, Revocol ter Orpheus, Knight of the Comet. Letter from Etvard. A small extract from a self-published polemic tabloid. A note is attached at the top. I will not be silenced. E. Needling with Etvard. Friends, Baldurians, my people, consider our loss. Our lauded and benevolent patriarchs maimed. Our great upper city libraries demolished. The very beating heart of our great city, the right to speak freely, dead upon the cobbles. Do you not see, my friends, Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator? His allies and colleagues tossed aside? Former publications of repute turning to censorious farces? I ask you. The pamphlet continues in much the same fashion. Letter from Elminster. Gale, my boy, I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's Litter gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of business would keep me from indulging myself in his excellent taste in sweetmeats. Your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards to that cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel Mistra treated you fairly. I trust you're enjoying your adventures. I have to say, I struggle to picture you outside of Waterdeep, or your library for that matter. Wherever your escapades take you, be sure to keep your larder well provisioned. After all, one never knows when an old friend might drop by. Elminster. Letter from Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you're happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Till we find each other again, yours always, Nocturne. Letter from Hope. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here, any days. It was a dream about you, all of you, and you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheeses and enough tea to quench a desert. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody's asked that for so long that I don't know if anyone has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archives and art gallery, the boudoir, is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am hope, and I persist because of you. Letter from Mayrina. Thought I'd reach out first for once. Finally have my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night, and I barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hag survivors have started our own publishing house. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say, write what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate, you have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing isn't just to talk your ear off, it's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me, Mayrina. Letter from Nine Fingers. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball, so I'll thank you for that much. In my place, except a few casts of a fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion. The rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities, worth discussing over a more civilized drink in my guild hall if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck and see if you can get the High Harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. NF. DNL said, nice to see Mayrina. Takes the edge off for a bit. Letter from Zevlor. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup the priests pressed into my hands. Let anyone write, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It's only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still, along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple. Discards of El Terrell's unworthy legions. I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it, power. I do not know what oath we cling to now, nor how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as El Terrell did, whether it wants us or not. It's more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I'm permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can. Zevlor. And finally, the first protocol. To the Mlagir who forced me, who freed me, to Lazel, to Lakmagir, my words come to you on slate, for they are immutable and eternal. You are not just liberators, you are all warriors of the comet. Whatever land you travel, whatever sea you cross, whatever plane you grace. Blackest pawns fall, one by one, at the hands of my faithful. But the city of death stands, and the queen sits on her vile throne at its center. But we stand at a precipice. Lazel, thanks to you, we are soon to restore an old kinship, and Vlaakith will burn in the fires thus stoked. The protocols are written anew, and to you, Mlagir, I dedicate the first. All who call themselves Gith shall unite under one sky. Githka Tavkim crushed. Orpheus. Alright, are these all the same? "6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash. Tsar sick. Silence continues at Noble's Palace. Elturian refugees refusing to integrate. Jannath House to host evening of art and culture celebrating salvation of city. Monument plan for heroes of the High Hall. Oops. Last holdout cultist cleared from Temple of Baal. Volothamp Gadarm's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors in newest edition. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes. Complain merchants. No settlers return from lands upriver. Curse persists. Business boom. Take your troubles to the House of Grief. Raven Guard returned to full strength. New Wave Servant at Umberlee's Temple. No leads on desecration. Gondians disband. Gond's time is come and gone. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Planar pains. City caught in center of Githyanki war. Thorm's army dispersed from Baldurian borders. Report, Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. Harper's out of hiding. Secretive sects step forward to aid city. Site of Foundry blast still sectioned off, says Fists. Alright, just making sure I didn't really miss anything. There's dew. Whalebone spiced. Let's consume it. Let's have a drink before we end, Crimson Knights. Alright, let's save the game here. I think we're ready to go, Crimson Knights. So let's see what happens. Talk to Withers.
Yes.
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over.
Yes, we have waited a long time for that.
Now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
I'll drink to that. Cheers. Until we meet again. Okay, to Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms and a good night's sleep, to the hope of more adventures to come. To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
Woo! We did it! The end of Baldur's Gate 3, Crimson Knights. We did it! Let's end this poll. A little more than half of you believe that we could finish tonight. The other half did not believe, but we did it. Oh, Crimson Knights. What a game. We put we put 7 months, 150 hours into this game. Absolutely incredible game. Lots of fun. Very long. And I can only imagine, I mean, from what I read, there are 4 main endings. And then there are like 17,000 potential little variations of endings. So I wonder what the 4 main endings are. This is gonna be spoiler alert. Let's see what the main endings are. So this is going to be spoiler alert, Crimson Knights. You're going to want to move away if you don't want to hear these, but I want to read them, see what it says. See if I can find it. I mean, obviously there's all these different variations on like allies and what happens with different people. So basically there's the chart where it's like lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil. I think that we probably did the lawful good because we always strive to follow the law. So there's the quote good ending. To get the good ending, you'll need to defeat the Netherbrain in the final battle of Act 3, then command it to destroy itself along with all the Illithid tadpoles. That's what we did. The game will wrap up with your characters watching the sunrise, along with the character conclusion cutscenes and shots of the city returning to normal. The bad ending. To get the bad ending, you'll need to defeat the Netherbrain in the final battle of Act 3, but choose to take control of it and become the Absolute. There'll be a slight difference here depending on if you're the Dark Urge character or not, where Dark Urge characters will claim the power in the name of Baal, whereas regular evil characters will claim it for themselves. Your companions will be horrified, while some may even end up dead at your hands, as there's an option to stab your Illithid ally. But you'll soon have them mind-controlled and cheering at your side. You'll not get any of their character conclusions here. The ugly ending. This ending happens before the final battle even occurs, provided you've completed Gale's companion quest along with exploring Sorcerous Sundries and speaking to Mystra. You can allow him to detonate the Netherese bomb before you even climb the brainstem. This means the game will cut to the final sunrise scene, but Gale won't be present. Interesting. So we got the good ending. I'm really happy with it. What did you guys think of the game, Crimson Knights? What are your thoughts on all this? We've been watching, streaming for so long. What are your thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, I'll tell you some of my thoughts. It's definitely clear why this game got Game of the Year last year. It's literally only been out for 1 year. So we basically beat this game after it's only been out for 1 year. But it's very clear. I mean, the game is extremely deep. So it's basically an open world. So like a massive open world. Very interesting and complicated story, interesting battles, and you know, your choices affect a lot of things. So it's cool to see your choices matter to affect how the game ends in the end. It just gives you a lot of choice, a lot of exploration, a lot of depth. Like I said, from the very beginning, I was never even planning on playing this game, actually, because it's a little bit different from the kind of game that I typically play. But Dogpool gifted it to us. So I was like, all right, we're gonna play it. And I was thinking, well, we'll probably spend 40 hours if we do a long, like, exhaustive playthrough. Then we'll probably do like 70 hours. We've put more than twice my highest estimate. I mean, we're at over 150 hours. We might be close to 160 total hours in this game, which is just the most amount of time I've put into a game in a very, very long time. Like, probably the last time I put that many hours into a game was nearly 10 years ago or something like that. I mean, this is more time than we even put into our playthrough of Elden Ring. But yeah, it's an incredible game. I enjoyed it a lot. Very long, I will not be doing another playthrough of this game. I'm gonna be content with this one playthrough. But huge shout out to Dogpool for gifting us this game. It's been a good one. I'll always remember playing this game. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. DNL said, I'm glad I was here to see this. Leah said, wow, job well done. DNL said, well-deserved game of the year. I can't wait to see all the costume at Halloween and New Year's. Said, big ups for Dogpool. Memorable streams for sure. The Cena and the Donos were epic. John Cena, man. Making all of my videos demonetized. And then personally monetizing them. Oh man, I feel so accomplished. I will say, so playing through Elden Ring, I felt very accomplished at the end of that game. I also just felt relieved. Like, thank God we actually beat that game and like finished, you know, and now I'm done. This game, I feel accomplished and just satisfied. I am ready to move on to like other games, but I don't feel like relieved in the way that I did with Elden Ring. I just feel like we did it, you know? We really invested a lot of time. We did a very thorough playthrough. I mean, I pretty fully explored like every nook and cranny that I could in this game. DNL said, super glad you got the ending you did. Gotta love teaming up with Karlach. Yes. Sabi will be very happy to see that. We were able to be with Karlach, and everyone, the ending that we got, like, everyone survived, you know? We saved everybody. We saved Gale from being killed by Orin, and then we saved him from the orb that was in him. We saved Will from his curse. We saved Ravengard from the curse as well. Who else did we save? I mean, we saved Karlach from dying from her heart thing. We saved Shadowheart from, you know, her cultic kidnappers. We saved Lizelle from her cult as well. I mean, we like pretty much saved everybody. Everybody's alive at the end. We didn't lose anybody. In the end, we did, you know, defeat the Emperor, but I'm happy with that choice. The second we weren't going with what he was doing, he defected and tried to be on the side of the Netherbrain. Get out of here. Not a good person. Not a good person. And I was sad to see that the Emperor had killed his dragon, you know? Poor dragon. Leah said, why is it called Baldur's Gate 3? What happened to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? Is there a Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? DNL said, Leah, Baldur's Gate 2 was about 20 years ago. It was epic and huge. Baldur's Gate 1 was back in the 16-bit game days and was a big game as well. Latrice says, congratulations on completing the game. Thank you so much, Latrice. Again, thank you everybody for watching all these streams of Baldur's Gate. It has been truly a journey. Some of you may be wondering what is next. What's going to be next on all these streams? Well, we'll see. We've got a number of things that I want to do. So I do want to play Jurassic World Evolution 2. We have that game. That might be 1 or 2 streams we could do of that, which might be just a nice little break from this game, you know, kind of an in-between game. I do want to play some more Once Human, so we're gonna keep working that into our stream rotation. We will be playing some Fortnite. End of the season that we're in, beginning of the next season, we'll do that. But the big games that I want to play next, the really big games, I want to get back into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So we're going to do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then we'll see, like, I currently have Star Wars Outlaws pre-ordered, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to keep that pre-order. Instead of playing Star Wars Outlaws, we might play some Final Fantasy 14. We might get back into Final Fantasy 14 and try to push as much as we can through that story. And then, Assassin's Creed Shadows will be coming out in November. And let me look at my list. Let me look at my list of anticipated game releases coming up. I mean, I think those are kind of the big ones. But let me look at my game library, see what games are coming out that I'm looking forward to here. Right now, I mean, those are the big ones. I do want to get the PC Game Pass. We could play a little bit of Microsoft Flight Simulator when that comes out in November. And there's a couple other games that we might check out, but really the biggest game that is going to be released that I want to check out is Assassin's Creed Shadows in November. So that will give us a good bit of time to really focus in on some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy 14. Around Halloween, we might play some Alan Wake 2. Because I have Alan Wake 2, but we haven't played through that, so that would be a good Halloween time game to play. Let's look at what is the Alan Wake 2 game length. About 20 hours, it says. If you did a 100% playthrough, it would be 30. 20 hours is a good bit of time, but, like, we could play that in October, you know? In October, we could do Alan Wake 2, beat that game, then in November, get into Assassin's Creed Shadows, and up until those games, we'll be playing some Final Fantasy. So I think that's going to be the roadmap for the rest of 2024, probably. With different games sprinkled in. Like I said, Once Human, Fortnite, and Warzone are always in the mix. Maybe some little games like Jurassic World Evolution 2 in there. And then also Harry Potter Quidditch Champions is coming out in September. We'll check that out as well. I don't think that'll be as big of a game. So, looking forward to the second half of this year. I really cannot believe that we really spent 7 months playing this game. I mean, that was a long time. This game really took a lot of commitment. In case you're wondering too, every time I finish a game like this, out of respect and gratefulness to everyone who contributed to the game, I do like to run the credits in full. I like to let the credits run in full, just to memorialize everyone who contributed to the game. I mean, we spent 150 hours playing this game. The voice acting in this game was incredible. Again, the world design, I think all of the looting, the battles, the script writing, everything about this game was really great. So everybody who contributed to this game did such a great job, and they deserve high praise for last year's Game of the Year. Mike said, GG Crimson, 10 out of 10 game for me. Mike, thank you for your coaching through the game and your input. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Glad that you enjoyed it. DNL agrees. Yes, yes. Big credit list. Well deserved. I mean, really, one of the most impressive things about this game, honestly, is the voice acting. Great voice acting. Deep voice acting. Like, everything is voice acted. The only things that I had to read were literally, like, the books and the scrolls that I picked up. Everything else, like, all the interpersonal interactions, everything was voice acted. And you know that, like, these voice actors, in many cases, had to record multiple versions of interactions based on whatever decisions that you made. So, like, the script for this game has to be just absolutely massive. How many voice lines people recorded. And this game, in terms of the amount of space it takes up on my PC, it's massive. I think it's like 130 gigabytes. It is a huge game. My hard drive is going to be thankful when I uninstall. Yeah, I guess with the whole plan that I just said for the second half of 2024, the only wrinkle is, will I play Star Wars Outlaws or not? And I do currently have the game pre-ordered, but honestly, I am kind of, from the gameplay that I've been seeing of Star Wars Outlaws, I would rather spend my time playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Final Fantasy XIV than buying Star Wars Outlaws and playing that game. Which is crazy for me to say because I'm a massive, massive Star Wars fan. But Star Wars Outlaws is just not really... It's just not really looking like the most polished game. And... you know, I don't know. It could end up being better than what we're seeing right now. That's possible, but I also feel like it's unlikely. DNL said, how many push-ups during BG3? Well, so far we've done 280. I should do 20 more, huh? 20 push-ups to celebrate finishing this game. Let me go use the restroom. I'll come back and I'll do 20 push-ups to celebrate. All right, Crimson Knights, I'll be right back. right, Crimson Knights, let's do 20 more push-ups. All right, here we go. 20 push-ups. Do it. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, My elbow is struggling. My elbow is struggling with that. Whew. All right, let's update this. DNL said 175,000 hours till BG4. 20 years since BG2. There's 300 total push-ups. DNL said, nice work, Crimson. A fitting tribute for sure, and I definitely see those push-ups got better and stronger. They actually did. I have actually gotten better at push-ups. I mean, now I'm doing like, I went from doing like 10, being able to do like 5 at a time, 10 a night, to doing 20 at a time, 40 a night. So, I'm happy with that. John Cena putting me through the training, man. Now I only owe like 705 push-ups. So I'm a third of the way through my push-ups, not even. Almost a third of the way through these push-ups. Mike said, man, these credits take like 8 months. BG2 is the only other game I've played as much, probably. Yeah, we'll see how long the credits take. I don't know. Like I say, I let them run. We put 150 hours into this game. Words from the team. Val for everything. Lars Mattis, my parents for everything. All their support. TikTok ideas. Thanks to my friends and family. Becky for your patience and being a wonderful star. Special thanks to my son Edward. To my fur babies. My wife Rachel. My lovely bot Light M. What? My friends, family, and board game group. Family, friends, partner, Dragon Floor. Thanks to my mother Neves. Thanks to my partner Paula. My dog Muses Zoltan. A big thank you to my husband. Thank you, ma'am. To my beloved ones. Thanks, Helen, for supporting me. My loveliest Sarah. Yumi, my cat. Lewis, for your love. To Ellie and our fur babies. My mom, Christina. To Vika for her endless support. Thank you to my friends, Wessel. To my mom, who supported me. Thank you, Mom, for your support. Thanks to my friends. To my wife, Claudia. Franca, for putting up with my ass needing an intravascular coffee shot at 2 in the morning. That's a good one. Myself, for being awesome. You see that? I love that. Oh, man. To my parents and friends. Lucy, Mom and Dad, I'd like to thank my wife. To Matt, Spira, and Kira, my brother Damien. Stephanie, my wonderful wife. Special thanks to Ia and Ringo. Thanks to Mom and Dad for being so supportive. My boy, Wilhelm Inc. Begin. Thank you to my wife. Simon, this one is for you. Chew Fambam represent. To my Dawn and Flower. Mark Scanlon, wouldn't be where I am without you. To my wonderful wife. My wife and kids. To my amazing supportive wife. Our art floor doggos, Ia and Ringo. So they must have been like in the studio or something, those dogs. Massive thank you to my family. Victor for being my gaming brother with or without a parachute. Don't know what that means. To my everything, Darth Godlike. Eternal gratitude to my amazing girls, Human and Salma, Feline. To my girls, hey Andre and Sandra, thanks to my parents. Infinitely grateful to my husband. Special thanks to my colleagues for Raffi and your support. Thanks to Jojo. Thank you, Andrea. Patricia for being the most patient and supportive wife. They let some people put some pretty long messages in here. Thanks to my parents. Thank you to my parents for everything, literally everything. Chorchi the whiny, Pebbles the angry, Moggy the dummy. Lucy for your love and patience. Thanks to my friends and family. Toby, my heart and soul. My praise and total devotion to coffee. Shout out to the boys. My most faithful D&D players, to my dad who brought home a Sega Mega Drive. Thank you to my beloved wife Olga for everything. Lucy Isabel, my wife Jen, Margarita Gomez. Infinite thanks and infinite love to Shane. To my old friends, classmates, and lecturers of DT 508 game design class of 2019. Wow. Went to a game design class and then like a couple years later designed one of the best games ever. To my dogs, to Spooky. My heartfelt thanks to Huam and Irene. Thanks to Idoia. That must be what it is. Idoia. To my Siang Jujubas. Jujubes. I don't know what that is. My dog Oliver. To the ultimate troll. He knows why. To my 3 cats. To my farming friends. Mike said, LOL, a straight punctuation mark got me. Let's try that again. Oh. You got screened by Streamlabs. Alright, Leah, we'll still be here for a little while, I think. Sven Vink has to be one of the coolest game company CEOs ever. Larian has cemented their place in history with this game for sure. This is pretty cool, though. I don't think I've seen people... I don't think I've seen a game credits, like, let people put a bunch of messages in there like this before, so this is cool. I like this. Everybody not only gets their name, but FJ got you another game where you can spend 8,129 hours on. Some Russian here. To my wife Anne for holding ground during the times I wasn't home, for understanding my hardships and giving me my space where bandwidth was needed. Thanks to my angels clad in ruby red. Mr. Dave, your frog's been sitting on my desk through the whole development. Kept reminding me of you and everyone else. It's been telling me exactly how excited they are about the game. Hope you enjoy what we made. To my favorite people, my dog Dobby. Dobby. Mike said they'll run more like a family than a big company. Makes sense they put those messages in. To my husband and parents that helped mop up the blood, sweat, and tears. DNL said, it's neat that they knew how big this game would, could, and should be and make the credits to match appropriately. Yeah, I guess, did they... obviously they were making a game that they were immensely proud of. I wonder if they thought it was going to be this big of a hit. Because I know that the developers with Elden Ring honestly were surprised at the reception that it got. They were not expecting Elden Ring to be as big as it was. And they were like, we kind of don't even get it. Why, you know? I mean, maybe they were just being humble, but seems like in the interviews and things that I've read, the Elden Ring developers seem genuinely surprised that it got such a mainstream, widespread reception that it got. And I wonder if it was kind of the same with this game, or if they were more expecting it or hoping for it with this game. Leah said, my cell phone was dying, so I had to run in my bedroom to get on my iPad. My iPad's fully charged. Leah, that's great, because my iPad is never charged. I came into work this morning, and I need to take notes like on my iPad stuff. It's dead. Why didn't I charge it? Why didn't I charge it last night so that it would be ready when I went into work? I need to think about that ahead of time. I always forget. My iPad is always dead when I go to use it. DNL said max power FTW. Oh look, legal bits. Legal bits. Mike said almost 10 years in development, including 3 years in early access. Can't accuse Larian of rushing this game. No. Nor will we accuse Rockstar of rushing Grand Theft Auto 6. I cannot wait for that game, by the way. I'm super excited for... GTA games are just always incredible. I cannot wait. All the legal bits. I also really like the soundtrack to this game. I actually listened to, not every track, you know, not every single track, but I listened to a lot of these tracks on Spotify, just like, you know, when I'm working or driving or whatever. I think it's a great soundtrack. Our 2.5 million early access players, you for playing this game, supporting us, and sharing our love for classic RPGs. And you, Crimson Knights, for going on the journey with me for the past 7 months, Baldur's Gate 3, and being here tonight to watch me finish.
There thou art, the dead 3. Thy face is God's, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Little post-credit scene there. The end. Mike said, Withers time. Is it a spoiler to say who he probably is now? No. Who is he? Who do you think he probably is? Mike also said, Vice City was one of my favorite GTAs. Glad they put the game back in the same fictional city, most likely. DNL said, gotta love the last bit of credits and the music they chose. So well done. Yeah, I have no idea. Who do you think Withers is? Is there a theory about that? I guess there's gotta be, huh? Mike says, probably Yergel, the former god of death. He gave up his portfolio to Bane, Merkel, and Ball. Was originally the primary god of the dead before the Dead Three, Ball, Bane, and Merkel, and is functionally their predecessor. He stepped down from his role when the Dead Three ascended from mortality to godhood and became forgotten. It's highly likely that Withers is Yergel or Jurgel. I think it's Yergel. Very interesting. DNL said, thank you, everyone. Super glad to share this game with you all. Thank you, DNL. Thanks, Mike, Leah, Latrice, Sabi, .rec, Jeremiah, everyone who joined the stream, Maddie, John Cena, and of course, Dogpool, the one who gifted us this game. Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed, joined, followed on the channel. Again, special shout out to Leah Hyde for 8 months as a Crimson Lord on the channel. And a special shout out to Rashad Balashah for 10 months as a Crimson Initiate on the channel. Thank you to my Crimson members. Thank you for watching 7 months of Baldur's Gate. I look forward to seeing you guys again very soon. Probably stream Wednesday or Thursday night. I'll let you guys know. It'll depend on the Crimson family's travel schedules. They try to get back home from their canceled flights and everything. But thank you for joining the stream, Crimson Knights. Have a great night. Have a good middle of your week. And I'll see you again very soon. Till then.